everybody? It is, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, my week's been crazy and I can't seem to get my days straight. But it is Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm in the living room today because my puppy would not let me stay in my office. She was like so bored with being in there. And so we came in here and I'm just hanging out in here. Check out my ring light in the background. But, anyways, I wanted to hop on here today and just kind of talk to you guys about some obstacles. In life, we face obstacles all the time. And I wanted to give you some tips on overcoming. So many times in life, we say we want to do something. We have these dreams and all this different types of things going on in our life. But how often do we actually do it, right? And so I was listening to this live. Sorry, I'm trying to get my computer right for you guys. Um, I was listening to this live stream of Matthew McConaughey, and he had a bunch of different guests. And Matthew McConaughey made this comment, and I was like, wow, that's powerful. So he mentioned, you want $1 million business or the life of your dreams, but why are you not taking the steps to get you there? And so today I wanted to talk about a couple things that's going to help you get to where you want. How many, so many times when you say, I'm going to do this, I want to do that, but at the end of the day, you're so tired that it feels like you're 100% exhausted all the time, right? You can't find the energy or even the time to get where you want to be or the time to build the business that you want. So maybe you do want that billion-dollar business, but do you refuse to quit that 9 to 5 job that you have because it's stability? Or maybe you need to get a 9 to 5 job to help you grow the business you want, but you're refusing to do that. It doesn't even have to be business related. It's just easy to relate it to business because it makes sense. It could be a better lifestyle. It could be a better parent, a better spouse, a better friend, be better in your church. It could be any of those things. I totally forgot to say this to you guys, but if you catch this live, if you will drop a one in the comments, a #1. If you catch it afterwards, #2. Anytime, if you get value out of it, let me know. Give me feedback. I love feedback. But today I'm going to discuss with you why it is that we know we want something better for our lives, but we refuse to make changes necessary to get us there. So, why is it that when we want something in our life to happen, we refuse to make those changes? So there's 3 action steps that can actually help you draw the line in the sand and say, you know what, I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to make a change. It is very natural for us to want something better for ourselves. That's typical, right? You get a new toy as a kid, and then eventually it wears out and you want something better. We're always wanting something better for ourselves. And it could be a job. It could be, like I said, changing your lifestyle. It could be relationships. But we get so stuck in our comfort zones that we resist to make changes that are going to help us achieve our goals and successes. And we're scared. So many times we have fear, and fear holds us back. I've been there. And I know how frustrating it is. I know how frustrating it can be when you want to do something and you know that you would be so amazing at it and it would be life changing for you, but you just can't get there. You can't figure out the steps. So that's why I felt like that comment was so crucial that he had said on that seminar I watched, and I wanted to give you some action steps that can actually help you overcome the resistance and start making changes that are going to lead you to a better future. So number 1, here we go. Identify your why. So figure out what your why is. So understand the deep reason behind why you want to make a change in your life. What's driving you to do better? Is it a desire for more financial stability? Do you need to have better health and wellness? Maybe you're on a quest for a purposeful and meaningful life. Whatever your why is, it's important to identify it and then connect with it emotionally. You have to emotionally buy in to whatever it is that you are focusing on. If you do not buy in emotionally, then now you're just setting yourself up for failure because you really aren't in it. You're not in it. I don't even know how I was trying to reword it, but you're just not into it. It has to be emotional for you. When we have a strong why, we're going to be more motivated and inspired to take action even when it's tough. Because there are going to be times it's tough. Say you are the person that wants to build $1 million business. Do you think that that's going to be easy? Absolutely not. There's no way that's going to be easy. But if you are emotionally connected to your why, those hard days are not going to be so bad. Action 2. Take small steps. I tell you this all the time. I tell you guys all the time. Take small steps. Do not try to, what is the saying that Rome wasn't built in a day? Don't try to change your life drastically in a week. That's failure. That's like, okay, you're not going to be able to be successful at that. You're setting yourself up for setbacks. So do it in small increments so that way it's not as hard. Sometimes when you're thinking about making that big change in our life, it's overwhelming. But if you do it in small steps, it leads to a big change. It's not instant, but it does get you there. And when we're trying to look at it at such a big picture and make such big changes, then we become overwhelmed and then we just don't do it. Where it's like, you know what, it's too much. I can't handle it. Think about what small steps you can take today, to move closer to your goals. Maybe it means signing up for a class to learn a new skill. Maybe it means setting aside 30 minutes a day for exercise. Maybe you're working on that relationship. You want to have better relationships with the people in your life. So set aside certain times in your day to work on that. Reach out to one friend or mentor or someone that you have as a support system. But don't try to do all of it at one time. Whatever it is, start small and then build up your momentum. Because once you do those small little steps, they become habit. And then after that little step becomes a habit, now you add more. And eventually, over time, you're going to see that big change that happens in your life. Number 3, embrace discomfort. Again, I feel like these are like the mottos of my lives lately, but you have to embrace discomfort. You cannot be comfortable if you want to grow. Growing takes making mistakes. Growing takes being vulnerable. Growing is all about finding a way to get out of your comfort zone to push yourself. Change is uncomfortable. It's natural to not want to deal with it. It's so natural to avoid discomfort. We don't like the fact of not feeling comfortable. Just think about whenever you're sitting in a chair and you're uncomfortable. You don't like it. You definitely don't like it if it's emotional. So change is that state that is a natural state of being discomfort, like just causing you not to be comfortable. I'm tied up on my words today, sorry. But the truth is that growth and progress often comes from stepping outside of our comfort zone and facing our fears. So when you step out of that zone and you face those fears and you say, you know what, I'm making the change in small steps, and this is why, that discomfort isn't as bad as it is whenever you're trying to face it like a huge, a huge task. Like it's a big mountain you're trying to go up. Just go down go up the hill first. So instead of avoiding that discomfort, embrace it. I keep getting these pop-ups because my stream's doing weird things. So anyways, lean into discomfort and trust that you're capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. You have to trust and believe in yourself. That is one of the biggest characteristics that's going to help you make a difference in your life. If you believe in yourself, then you are going to find a way to dig deeper and do what you want to do. If you don't believe in yourself, other people know that. So if you're sitting there saying, I'm going to make a change in my life, I'm tired of working a 9-to-5 job, I'm tired of being in the corporate world, and I want to do something different, but you really don't believe it and it's only words coming out of your mouth, do you think that there's going to be people around you supporting you? Absolutely not. And there's going to be times you say you're going to do something crazy, you're going to build $1 million business. Do you think there's going to be people that should be supporting you that aren't going to support you at first? Absolutely. That's why you have to believe in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself and you believe and you believe and you believe, then other people will start believing in you. And when you're believing in yourself, then those steps that I talked about are so much easier. The steps of identifying your why. You know what your why is because you believe in yourself. You know how to take small steps, and you're going, like, instead of taking those big ones, you know that those small steps are going to help you achieve what you need to get and where you're going. And then you're going to be able to embrace that discomfort because of the fact that you are believing in yourself. So I hope these actions are going to be helpful for you. I hope that you can go put them into place. I know some of it's repetitive over time, but I feel like we need to hear it. I need to hear it over and over again. I need to remind myself that I have to be comfortable. I need to remind myself that it's okay to not try to do a big task, to take it in small steps. I have to do that. I remind myself of my why every single day. So all of these things that are things that we have to do and remind ourselves. And I highly encourage you to take these actions today and just put them towards your future self. Do whatever it is that you want to do in your life and push forward and do something with it and make a change. I just think this is so powerful. Like I said, you want the $1 million business, but you won't quit the job because of the fact that it's scary. So don't be scared. Believe in yourself, make a change, do something different, and go for it. I'm Kaylee. I'm the teacher of finances. I hope you got some value out of this today. If there was any one of those action steps that you were like, dang, this is me, I need to take that action step, and that's the thing that I need to focus on the most right now, please drop it in the comments. Let me know, which one it is. If you have any questions or you want help with it, reach out. I'm here to help you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I hope you all have had a great week so far. And as always, thank you so much for listening and joining in and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.